What's going on, everyone? What's up, Cat the Gamer? We are back with some more Trails through Daybreak 2. We're going to continue on with the rest of the story. We had a couple of more quests that we need to get done. The Great Langport Cook-Off and the Missing Dragon Chariot. So we're going to go ahead and continue on, I think, with the first one. We had a couple more places that we had to go see. I think Newtown was one.
Let's roll, gang.
Hope y'all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button for your boy. And subscribe if you haven't.
Welcome.
Please
Let's
take
go.
as much time as you need.
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
I had to like really fix everybody's
We hope you enjoy your stay.
Stuff
as you
off
browse
screen.
The finest goods Langport has to offer.
So that's a lot of shit I need to sell. So just bear with me real quick. I ended up getting a lot of like extra stuff anyways.
Welcome.
So a lot of this shit I do not need to keep.
The Kowloon department store.
Like especially like
We
these
hope you enjoy your stay. as you
ones
browse
of
the
everything.
finest goods Langport has to offer.
You end up getting a shit ton of them anyway when it comes to I'm actually gonna hold on to the hits. I might sell some of the no.
Welcome. Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
I might hold on to those too. I should have probably held on to the cast and the actions too, but oh well. Fuck it.
I hope to see you again.
But I got everybody kind of set up, so I'll let you take a look at everybody one by one. Some stuff took a little minute. I kind of figured through some of this shit, man. Nope. I feel like I do need to get a couple of these, but I really want to hold on to the money. That money goes fast as hell on here, man. You just have a lot of people in your in the party, so as a matter of fact,
we hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah,
as you browse the finest goods Langport has to offer.
Get rid of that.
Please stop by again sometime.
I got everybody weapons and everything like that, so we should be good. Let's go over here and talk to the guy. Step right up, everyone. Don't be shy. Come and taste the next generation of Eastern cuisine. I prepared plenty, so come and get as many as you like. No matter how many I eat, I never get tired of that flavor. I could have this stuff at every meal. Right? It's almost like I find something new to enjoy with every bite. I was licking my lips at the thought of a new dish, but I never thought it'd be this delicious. I just can't stop eating them. This is funny because this character model is for Xiao Lang's brother. And I'm just like, how did they expect you not to notice that? It's the exact same damn character model. This stuff might even be better than Palatio Duck. Looks like business is booming. It's supposed to be the new food truck Nation mentioned. Just looking at it is making me hungry. Since we're here and all, do you think maybe we could grab some too? To be honest, I've been wanting to try them myself. Sure, I don't see why not. Sounds like they're not hurting for ingredients though. Maybe they'll have some info for us. So Van's group moved to the back of the line to patiently wait their turn. But luckily, they had avoided coming during lunch rush. The group only had to wait about 10 minutes before finding themselves at the counter. That's still too fucking long. 10 minutes? Welcome. What can I get to you today? We take great pride in everything we serve. I'm not too familiar with this. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel like I was gonna sneeze. My bad. Okay. Alright. I think... Nope. Oh, God. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. I'm not too familiar with this new Eastern cuisine, actually. Got any recommendations? I'd say our most popular dish right now is the Millennium Duck. We use traditional Palatio duck as the inspiration for our recipe. But prepping duck takes a lot of work and it can get pretty expensive, right? So after years of hard work and research, we come up with something even tastier than the original and without having to break the bank. You know, I've had real Palatio duck over at Kowloon Hotel's restaurant before. This sounds like it could be pretty great if it actually holds up. Palatio duck. The name makes it sound so expensive. I hope I'm saying that right. It's nice that we get to try something like that on the cheap. At first, I thought it was some form of Eastern crepe. Sorry. But it seems to be stuffed lobing that's been folded like a taco. Given how simple it is to eat on the go, I can see why it would be so popular. Guess that's part of what makes it taste so good. Okay, we'll take one each then. Thank you for your business. Enjoy. So everybody else is having trouble with stuff, and this dude's business is the only one that's kind of booming right now. It kind of makes you wonder, like, By the way, I heard that you're going to be taking part in that cook-off that's coming up. A friend asked us to help out with it a bit. And you think you could use our assistance? I see. That's awfully kind of you, but no. I can't really think of anything at the moment. Oh, and I'm sorry. But it looks like I've got other customers waiting. Would you mind stepping to the side? Sure. Sorry about that. We'll get out of your hair for now. Oh, this stuff is pretty good. The meat's so tender too. I'm surprised his prices are so low. Keeping the skins all nice and crispy. Really gives off that authentic Palatio duck texture. The spices he used gives it a very distinct flavor. It certainly leaves you wanting more. What's the matter, small fry? Don't care for it? No, it's not that. It's definitely tasty. I don't know how to put it, really. Well, don't mind me. I think the herbs he used just don't agree with my stomach, that's all. That's odd. Yeah, that is odd, because she can eat. Interesting. Something about the food? Interesting. Alright, I think... Oh, it's through here. I'm tripping.
My. This is positively delectable.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright. What brings you to our humble establishment today? We heard you were planning to participate in the great Langport cook-off. Nation asked us if we wouldn't mind helping you out. I see. Always so selfish, that one. I'm a little surprised that you guys are going to be taking part, though. Sounds like the different houses in Hayway have a different stake in the whole thing. Well, you do make a fair point. But we didn't want to let Mei Shin down after she's put so much effort into putting on the event. She really has a way with people, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. She seems to do a lot for the community. Anyway, she mentioned that you guys are having trouble getting your hands on certain ingredients. Yeah, I suppose that about sums up the situation. I'm trying to figure out how we can make substitutes, but we haven't been able to obtain any Jade Dragon's Eye. I'm afraid I haven't heard of that ingredient before. Oh, right. My apologies. Jade Dragon's Eye is a top brand of Logan fruit. It's extremely high quality. It's also exactly what we need to have a fighting chance in the competition. I know Logan fruit. It's the stuff that they always put in the Eastern medicine. All you need is some high quality Logan. Easy. If it's used in medicine, then maybe there's a stock of them reserved for medical use somewhere. Perhaps they might even have some higher quality that they'd be willing to share. Seems pretty straightforward. We'll go check with somebody who might have some medicinal supplies stashed away. By the way, Kwano, have you had any other issues lately? Like somebody doing anything to mess with your food or something? Now that you mention it, we have, yeah. Although it was rather minor, all things said and done. This morning, I found that some of our plumbing out back was damaged. There was water everywhere. We had someone come out and fix it right away, so it wasn't a complete disaster, thankfully. But we just had new plumbing put in last year. Just like someone did it intentionally. Yeah, that does sound pretty fishy. It might just be a coincidence, but it's still worth suspicion, I think. We can look into that more on our side, though. For now, just focus on keeping your customers fed. Thanks for all your help. I'll go ahead and get back to work then. Be seeing you. Alright, seems like we got a handle on all the participants doing what the participants are doing now. And out of the 5 restaurants, 3 of them seem to be dealing with interference from somebody. Yeah, that is quite interesting. Like, you just got to pay attention. You know, there's a lot of stuff, weird shit going on. Very, very weird shit. My bad. Oh crap. Hold on 1 second here. What in the hell? Sorry about that. Gwahua, Fanian, and Horain seem to be the only 2 that were lacking ingredients. I'm fucking these words up, boy. Although Miss Mei Shin did ask us to obtain a bottle of Lao Shui as well. And old man Wuhan wanted some red crab. I'm pretty sure I've seen crabs like that over in the Second Ward's waterways. They were fat, juicy looking ones too. They ought to be good enough. I think I last spotted them over by the cigar shop. In that case, let's head over and see if we can catch one real quick. I know they're supposed to be rare, but we should be able to find with a few short search. For those Jade Dragon Eyes, we'll probably have to rely on someone with some medical supplies. I might suggest Lunkai Clinic or the nearby temple. They both are known to mix herbal remedies. One or the other should suffice, I think. That just leaves a Lao Shui that Mation asked for. I'm not positive, but I know a guy who might be able to help get his hands on some. Anyway, let's get out there, find what we can, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Tamam.
My. This is positively delectable.
Alright. Let's get over to the first ward.
Off we go.
Hello.
Stop by for a drink.
I was just gonna say, in the temple over here.
Where to next?
Aaron.
Heavenly Mother, please watch over us.
Oh, hello, Aaron. And I believe I've seen the rest of you around here before as well. Is something the matter? Well, see, we know a guy that's looking for a type of logan fruit called the Jade Dragon Eye. We know they can be pretty rare, but we were hoping that you might be willing to share a few with us. If you have any, that is. Jade Dragon's Eye, you say? Why, yes, we actually do have a few of those. They're quite useful for the church's medicinal mixtures, so we make sure to procure some periodically. Although, I hear that the supply chain disruptions have been making it difficult for us to get a hold of them. Yeah, that's why we ended up coming to you for help. Apparently, Warren, oh my god, in Newtown, won't be able to make their dish for the big cook-off without him. Oh, I had no idea. Well, in that case, let me provide you with as many as you need. Okay, so these are Jade Dragon Eyes. They're a lot bigger and smoother than your typical logan fruit. You sure you're okay with giving us this many, though? Considering recent events, I would like to do my part to ease everyone's spirits as much as possible. We're extremely grateful for your assistance, sir. I am curious, though. You all have been recruited to help with the contest, yes? Yeah, that's right. Is there something else you think we should know? Well, it's just that there's this young man named Ming Zhao. This will be his first time competing in the cook-off. However, I'm a bit concerned by the throngs of people that suddenly seem to wound up over his food or wound up over his food. Interesting. I mean, when something's that popular, you're bound to have some people who go completely nuts over it. I think he said that weirdly. That was odd. Indeed. In fact, a very passionate fan recommended that I try the dish as well. So I went to go and sample one. But when I arrived, I was informed that they had only just sold out. I still have yet to try one. Dang, that's some unfortunate timing. Still, I'm surprised they'd run out so suddenly. Ming Xiao made it sound like he had plenty when we were there. In any case, we've been asked to deal with any problems that might pop up during the cook-off. We'll do everything in our power to make sure it goes as smoothly as possible. So try to relax and enjoy yourself. It's weird. They don't want certain people to eat it. I will. And please let me know if you need some help with anything else in the meantime. Yep. Little odd. Little odd. Now that is an odd little place right there.
It's all thanks to Aaron.
Where to next?
Hello.
And you'll never guess what happened next.
Hey, Jiggin. Mind if we ask you for a little favor? Of course. What's going on this time, Van? Looking into some kind of antique? Sort of. Actually, it's got something to do with your hobby. You've always had a thing for vintage wines, right? Oh, I get it now. Guess it wouldn't be too surprising for him to have a bottle lying around. We're looking for the Tianfengquan. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's from a brewery that a brewery that closed down a while back. You know it? Whoa, hold on there. That's what you were looking for? You're kidding. So you do have it. Well, it wouldn't do me any good to lie about it. Yeah, I've actually got 3 bottles. The only thing is, I bought them for myself. Wasn't exactly planning on selling them off. Oh, come on, man. You got 3. Why not suck it up and let us let us sell us one? I didn't buy 3 because I was planning to sell any. One was to drink, one was to keep in storage, and the last one was for spreading the good word. I'm gonna be real with you here for a minute. I love cake, but even I don't go. I don't buy extra for storing and prior. Wait, no, that's not even close to what you said. Proselytizing? Man, there's some crazy ass fucking words in this chapter. Be honest, man. If you knew they wouldn't go bad, you totally would. Anyway, if you got one for spreading the word, then this seems like a pretty good opportunity, don't you think? Come on, share the love, buddy. What do you mean? See, the Great Langport Cook-Off is coming up, and Mei Shan wants that wine to use in her entry. If she wins, using your spare Tianfengquan, there might be a whole new run of the stuff. That's true. If there's enough good publicity, maybe someone might consider investing in rebuilding the brewery. Good lord, I feel like I cannot say that fucking word. I see. I hadn't thought of it that way. Alright. You lot have convinced me. But I'm still a businessman. I insist on being paid appropriately for it. Mei Shan already gave us the okay to put it on her tab. So just charge it to her, okay? Alright. There we go. Sounds good. Give Mei Shan my best. It'll be worth it if I can get some good buzz for my store. Well, that part's out of our hands. Thanks for the bottle, though. Okay. So that's why that was sitting there. I was like, what the hell is this place? I forgot what's the name of that place. What? Here?
On my way.
What a nice bath.
Yeah, it's over back here.
Let's see here.
Just one more
What
place.
did I need
Just
to
one.
pick up next? This is an adequate spot for fishing.
I wanted that's it right there.
Let's do this thing.
Yep.
There. That's it.
There you go.
Think I caught me a rare one.
Carmine crab, baby. Looks like we got ourselves a big one. Not sure what Wuhan's planning to make with it, but we shouldn't have any complaints about a crab this big. I suppose we should move on to the next item then. Hey, did you hear about what happened to Yang Zhu over at Toyon Restaurant? About how he's going to be competing in a cook-off after all. Feels like trouble follows that. Wait, look at that line. Look at the way that's cut off on the screen. Feel like trouble follows that everywhere he goes. Damn, what did he call him? No kidding. I mean, all that business with the Lai family already had him in a real frenzy in the first place. Man's a real mess if you ask me. But maybe that's what makes his food so good. Yeah, some stuff being said, alright. Looks like we got everyone's missing ingredients. We heard a few interesting tidbits of info along the way too. We should probably deliver the ingredients to each of the shops and then head back to Mission's place. We've even got the little jus she was after. We should get it back to her soon so she has time to prep her dish. Fans group delivered the ingredients to the Guidan Fandian and the Harrain. And look, I understand I'm probably fucking these up, but it is what it is, man. After that, they returned to Mei Xin and told her about everything they learned. I'm so glad I put out that request. I feel much better about putting on the cook-off now. It's all part of the job. There's still some time left before the event is scheduled to start, by the way. I'm sure you must be tired, so you're more than welcome to rest here before we begin. Not a bad idea. You gonna wait for the cook-off? Alright, we'll take you up on that. Can't hurt to decompress a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your Lao Jui. That's the Tian Fin. Oh God, fuck it. I can't believe you managed to find some. Well, I had a few connections. He wasn't able to give it to me for free though, so I hope you don't mind that I asked him to send the bill your way. Not at all. This will be just what my dish needs. That's a big ass thing of liquor. You hyped it up so much, I'm sure it won't disappoint. Sounds like we got plenty to look forward to, at least. Anyway, let's wait here until it's time for the event to start. Good lord, man. I apologize, man. I'm trying real hard on some of these words. You know, the shit just don't roll off the tongue the right way, you know? It looks like the participants are filing in. And are those the judges? Now, had I heard how I pronounce it first, then I'd be alright. But some of this, I don't know how it's necessarily pronounced. Yeah, with Mei Xin on both hosting duty and participating, they had to call in some impartial third-party judges. Usually, the judges are the non-participating shop owners, folks. Folks from the Chamber of Commerce and stuff. Stuffy people like that. I guess it's time for the battle to begin. Yeah, there's still a bit before they get started, though. I'm actually going to step away for a minute. I might not be back in time for the open ceremony, but you guys have a good time without me. Huh? I thought you wanted to make sure the competition went smoothly. But I was so excited for us to all watch it together. It's no big deal. Just something I wanted to look into real quick. I'll be back as soon as I can. I wonder what's wrong. It's not like this is the first time him gone off on his own. I'm sure he'll be fine. She knows. And I had to put, Reset in something else besides that maid outfit. Like, it's just out of place. I wish they gave her something new. While it's unfortunate that we were unable to hold the competition at the Kowloon Hotel as planned, it is the Laifu Fandian's sincere pleasure to host this year's great Langport cook-off. I'm sure you all must have a lot on your minds given everything that's happened in Langport recently. Dan sure is taking his time. I know he said he might not make it back for the open ceremony, but hey, you see that guy on the end over there? Isn't that the head chef from the Tao Yan? Yeah, he looks kind of grouchy. I'm surprised they sent him an invitation given the situation. Maybe that's what Van's looking into right now. We can worry about that later. Looks like the show's about to get started. Alright. Our first contestant is Wuhan from the Guihua Fandian, a beloved stop in the Eastern Quarter for travelers and locals alike. Oh, red crab dish, eh? It's quite an expensive ingredient for a place like Guihua. Wait, how many of them damn things did he catch? Well, I thought it might be might be good to go out on top for a change. I mean, go all out for a change. It's a fairly standard Langport style steamed crab dish. Given the quality of the ingredients, I hope you find it to your liking. Hey, eating crab with really? Be eating crab with chopsticks now? This is making me hungry. He did a really good job with that red crab. I guess old man Wuhan is capable of some pretty fancy stuff when he puts his mind to it. My, that was quite excellent. You can really taste how fresh the crab is. Still, as excellent as the ingredients may be, I think it's lacking a little something. Yes, if only it had something extra to draw out its flavors. For my dish, I prepared a stew containing assorted seafood from along the eastern coastline. I called it oh shit. Fotiaodon. Shit. Man, what? The dry goods work together to create a multifaceted soup stock with a harmonious flavor. Good lord, man. Oh, I've heard of this soup. I'm told it's exquisite. But I think that was like a lump of sugar in it. That was weird as hell. Impressive. That certainly seems like a dish worthy of the. I want to get this one right. It's like it says Harain. The Harain or Warain. It's one of them. Yeah, their food draws from elements of Longai's cuisine and other Far Eastern places. You could tell a lot of care went into making it. While I usually prefer my food Langport style, I do get in the mood for stuff like that every now and then. This is fantastic work. Exactly what I expect from the Hawaiian. There's a bitterness and odor. What the hell? A bitterness and odor to it, not unlike some herbs used in Eastern medicine. But the way it's blended together in terms of taste and aroma are top class. The most impressive thing is the longan fruit. This is Jade Dragon's Eye, isn't it? It provides an excellent accent to the flavor. It looks like you're next, Yanzui. I know a lot has been happening recently, but I trust you've been doing all the but I trust that you've been doing all right since then. For the most part, yes. Today, I have prepared abalones in a thick glaze. The glaze itself is made from dried shark's fin and an edible bird's nest. The fuck? Yikes. I commend you for using such high quality seafood. I should have expected nothing less from the head chef of such a refined establishment. That's the Life Family's restaurant for you. Just rich enough to have bad taste. It seems as though the judges are responding quite favorably to it, though. That was excellent. You certainly made the most of those ingredients. Yes, I agree. It feels like a very tried and true approach. Next up, we have my sister. For today's competition, I prepared a unique free-range chicken dish called baksunji. I'm sorry, baksunji? Yeah, that seems it. Baksunji. I'm especially proud of this one. It's chicken Steamed with a carefully selected wine and spices that help to bring out the lovely aroma. It's actually making me hungry now, shit. I've heard so much about you, Mei Shin. I'm impressed that you've earned the rank of Teiji Kush, no, Teiji Shushi at such a young age. I'm looking forward to seeing the skills you develop from your days back in Kowloon Hotel. She a beast. It's finally Mei Shin's turn, but Van's still not back yet. You should have at least been here for her presentation. Especially considering she's using the Laojuи. I bet I'm saying it wrong. Like, I wonder if it's Laoju. And just like an eye is throwing me off. The Laojui that we obtained for her. Oh my, this is fantastic. The various fragrances combined with such a delicate taste. And all while preserving the delicious flavor of the chicken itself. It's marvelous work. That's certainly not all. I can tell there's something special about the wine you simmered the chicken in. It takes the bird's light flavors and colors it with spices, resulting in a superb balance. Finding the right wine to produce such a near-perfect dish must have been next to impossible. Yes, I was confident that it would all come together if I used Tianping wine. That famous wine? I see. Now I understand why the taste was so familiar. It makes it all the more regrettable that the brewery closed down some time ago. Yes, I would have loved to see it make a resurgence someday. Great job, sis. For my first cook-off, I'll be entering my renowned Millennium Duck. The seasoning is sure to hook even the most discerning palate. Oh, so this is the dish that's been so popular lately. Let's give it a taste then. It's hard to describe, but it's completely captivating. With this flavor and aroma, it's like I can't stop myself. I've never had anything like it. What did he put in it? Cocaine? What the fuck? This is the first time I've ever experienced anything like this. How did you prepare such a delightful concoction? Let's just say I put a lot of work into my secret ingredient. I feel completely blindsided. It must be even better than I heard. I just wonder. You just can tell he's doing something dirty, like his face and the whole way it all is. No way. I mean, his food was good and everything, but don't you think they're exaggerating? Sounds like the winner's been decided already. I'm surprised he managed to reel in all three judges. Hold on a minute. Aw, damn it. Looks like I'm too late. Damn right you are. Where you been, man? The cook-off's almost over. Wait, why is Doc Longkai with you? I told you I had to look into something, didn't I? It just took a little longer than expected. Look, I hate to do this in the middle of such a big event, but there's a problem with Meng Xiao's cooking. Not only are you interrupting the competition, but now you're trying to slander me? It ain't slander. I kept some of the food we brought from you in some containers. I had Dr. Longkai examine some of it. Good Lord, I knew it was something. I had Dr. Longkai examine some of it for me, and boy, that sure is one hell of a secret ingredient you got in there. Indeed, one of the so-called spices we found in the Millennium Duck is luogekao. My medicinal herb compendium list as a hallucinogen. Holy shit. One with pleasurable but addictive side effects. These days, it's considered to be quite the rarity. I'm curious how you managed to come upon so much of it. Patooey, everybody tried to spit. You fed us something that dangerous? What should we do? Are we going to be okay? Fortunately, it's not so toxic as to directly affect the body unless you routinely ingest it. It can be counteracted through treatment for the most practitioners of Eastern medicine, including myself. There's no need to panic. But the fact remains that this guy deceived one into eating his drug food. That explains why I felt so weird when I tried it earlier. You bastard. You had to go pull something like this on top of all the other crap I've been dealing with from Hayway. How horrible. You're a disgrace to all chefs. No, you don't even deserve to carry that title. But how did he manage to supply himself with so much of such a rare herb? His prices were rather low, too. That's right. How would I have got my hands on the stuff in the first place? If you only tasted one batch, then who's to say that somebody didn't plant it there just to make me look bad? True. I guess it would be pretty difficult for you to gather a stock of something so uncommon, if you were working alone, that is. But what if someone with access to it was working behind the scenes to help you out? See, somebody's been sabotaging their other businesses, and the only places unaffected were your food truck and Taiyang restaurant. But compared to you, Taiyuan doesn't have much of a motive. That finger, man, he hold that shit hard. I see. Practically everyone in Langport's got their eye on the Lai family right now. Something like this would be the final nail in their coffin. But you, on the other hand, had the perfect motive for getting your hands on those herbs and for finding someone to get them for you. Yeah, and to make sure his collaborator wouldn't lose face, he had to be sure that he'd win. That's why he started messing with the other restaurants. That about sum it up, Ming Zhao? I don't know what you're talking about. You're just out to get me. I would never vandalize Horon or Lai Fu Fandian. Do they have to keep saying the names? I mean, that's odd. I didn't say anything about anyone being vandalized. You sure seem awfully knowledgeable about it, though. Just give yourself up already. There's no getting out of it now. With this much evidence, we won't even need to get Hayway involved. Care to tell us about how you procure those herbs? Looks like the jig is up. The jig is up? Oh man, how am I ever going to explain this to him? After Van's confrontation, both bracers and police officers arrived on the scene to escort Ming Xiao away. With his disqualification, the judges at the grade Langport cook-off took a moment to reconvene. Well, in spite of that little incident, the judges have now concluded their deliberation. Do we have a verdict on the winner? We do. The dish that's shown the best and brightest among all those we sampled this evening. Mation? Gotta be Mation. Yep. Was that of Lai Fu Fandian's very own Mation. Really? I'm honored. Way to go, Mation. In the end, we decided it was your use of Lao Zhui that truly won us over. Thank you so much. I promise to keep aiming for even greater heights. That's what my father would have wanted. Who would have thought that wine would end up being the deciding factor? I guess it was worth the effort after all. As Ming Xiao's misdeeds were revealed, albeit in a rather unexpected manner, the cook competition came to a close. The participants, having learned a few new things about cooking, headed back to their respective businesses. Sheesh. Thank you again for all the help with this year's cook-off. Although, I feel like the only reason I won was because you were able to find me that Tam Fin Quan. Yeah, I wonder if we hadn't found it, who would have won? Probably would have been the other guy with the glasses. Nah, that was just the last little push that put you over the edge. Even without the wine, you've been getting nothing but rave reviews. Your skills are real deal. Be that as it may, it was only because of you that Ming Xiao was exposed for what he really is. Yeah, and Doc Long Kai said it's a good thing that you stopped him when you did. You caught it right before his regular customers would have started getting sick from the stuff. He said it would be fine if they could go without it for about a week. I'm just surprised you even noticed something was off. I definitely thought it was odd how strongly people were reacting to his food, but I never imagined. Yeah, that was a part of it. But the thing that really tipped me off was the fact that he was avoiding serving people with a knowledge of the medicine. Remember what Father Hao Sing over at the temple told us. He said that when he went out to get a dish to try, they told him they were fresh out. Ah, yeah. Yet when we were there, he made it sound like he had more than enough to go around. He didn't seem the least bit worried about meeting the band. It felt like a pretty unlikely coincidence to me, so I figured I should look into it. Yeah, the timing on that was just a little too perfect. By the way, you mentioned that drug he was using was pretty rare. Ever figure out how he got the stuff? I access our databases, but I haven't been able to determine the possible access channel. According to the police, even though Ming Xiao didn't know much about his collaborator's origin, so in other words, he was probably being used. The only question is, what would somebody have to gain from having a cook feed hallucinogens to the general public? You said it. The only thing I can think of is that they were using it as some sort of test. Maybe it was to see how far they could push the law while still keeping it under the radar. Or maybe they need them to be hallucinating when they get ready to pull some shit. Looks like the jig is up. Oh man, how am I ever going to explain this to him? That's the last words he said. Fan? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Anyway, I think that ought to take care of your request for now. You got other business to attend to. So, we'll catch you later. Of course, I'm so glad I turned to you for help. Please feel free to stop by anytime.
That's a wrap.
Alright.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Lot of dialogue in this chapter. Lot of dialogue.
Welcome to Laifu Fondian.
Food is amazing.
Lafu Fandian. Okay.
What can I get for you?
Alright, I'm going, and you can actually buy the thing from her here.
Thanks a bunch.
And I think yeah, you eat it for your
I'm stuffed.
Alright. Let's move on. I think we got one more here.
On my way.
Yeah. Wait. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end here. That was a pretty long ass quest. I'm gonna go ahead and end here, and when we come back, I'm gonna go ahead and start on this other one. Should be the last one before we get back to the main story. But thank y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate everyone checking out the vids as always. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.